My favorite part was when Kamala Harris shows up and she stink eyes both of them.
Yeah.
She stink eyes Trump and Obama and then sits down and doesn't say hi or shake their hands.
Nice.
And then looks over and sees that Obama and Trump are talking to each other and she goes like this.
The viral video captured Harris's sudden glance inside the door, and as she turned, the cold side sparked a flood of speculation.
Yeah.
Rolls her eyes and she's with her husband.
It's like when Shane was talking to Chappelle.
Joe Rogan doesn't just poke fun at Kamala Harris. He dismantles her image piece by piece. He calls out the nervous giggles, the shallow speeches, the recycled buzzwords, and the glaring gaps in her career. From her shaky leadership to her failed attempts at relatability, Rogan peels away the layers of branding until only emptiness remains. What's left is the uncomfortable truth. Harris is more of a packaged product than a leader, and the mask is slipping fast.
That lady who's like bragging about buying champagne,
How did you get my champagne?
making fun of the guy selling her the champagne.
He asked me why I was getting the champagne, and I said because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight.
Because he wasted his vote on Trump.
And then I said to him, you do realize you wasted your vote, right?
And I'm buying champagne to toast Madam President. She's gonna win.
For years, Kamala Harris has tried to convince America she's a trailblazer, a fearless fighter, a leader with vision. Rogan doesn't waste time with that PR polish. He cuts straight through the stage smiles and hollow lines, exposing the reality. To him, Harris isn't a pioneer, she's a performer, a character in political theater. All costume, no story. All noise, no depth.
Go ahead and play. Let's see what it says. So she's probably talking about Trump being on Twitter. Is that what it is? Okay, right away.
Yeah.
There's no way to misconstrue.
What does that mean?
Oversight and regulation for free speech is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Just that alone, there's no way to misconstrue that.
This is a politician who somehow reached the vice presidency without ever clarifying what she truly stands for. Her speeches sound like something rehearsed minutes before going live. Buzzwords strung together with no meaning. Rogan points out that she's mastered the art of sounding profound while saying absolutely nothing. Instead of conviction, she gives chuckles. Instead of clarity, she delivers jumbled word salad. Instead of leadership, she delivers lines that could pass as an AI glitch.
Right.
Women have come to her, like she really believed it.
The women of America are making their voices heard, and the women are voting in numbers relative to men that are unbelievable. She's won this.
They gaslit people so hard with their filled arenas, all the news coverage on CNN, MSNBC, and the polls are showing.
And I didn't care. I walked out with my bottle of champagne.
The polls are showing, and it's going to be Kamala Harris. Going to be. They just gaslit the whole country.
And Rogan doesn't miss the absurdity of it all. He highlights the gap between the power Harris holds and the lack of impact she has. She spent years as vice president, but she's remembered more for awkward interviews than actual accomplishments. Every time she takes the stage, it feels less like leadership and more like group therapy going on. Lots of talk, no real progress, and everyone leaves confused.
I think, honestly, you have to do that now.
And you gave all that you could to support our campaign.
Because, first of all, it's legal. There's no laws against it, which is really crazy because it's kind of fraud.
Because of your efforts, get this, we raised an historic $1.4 billion from grassroots supporters alone. The most in presidential campaign history.
You can't have fake people vote, but you can have fake people
Sway
convince you to vote for their candidate, which is really weird.
Who picked Kamala Harris? If it's Obama, if it's Pelosi, that person needs to get fired. Then too, Kamala Harris needs to be fired. Why? Because she chose
Yeah, but I think this idea that you're being a diva is silly because you're offering her the opportunity to do exactly what the other candidate did, right?
Well, she actually reached out when she found out he was coming on. So their camp reached out to me. So I said, great, I would love to talk to you.
Then there's her constant reinvention. Harris branded herself as a tough prosecutor, then tried to repackage as a progressive reporter. One day, she boasts about locking people up. The next, she preaches compassion. Rogan points out the obvious. She doesn't even seem to know what she truly believes. Every attempt to appear relatable feels stiff, awkward, or robotic. Watching her is like watching a machine glitch. Every gesture rehearsed, every smile tested, every sentence collapsing under emptiness.
When I was like she could win was when she had that one speech about Donald Trump, like scared to debate her, but he says all these things. But you know what I always heard? If you want to say something, say it to my face. And the whole place went crazy. And she was laughing.
I didn't see that.
Oh, it was so good. It was her best speech, for sure. She looked young.
She's kinda cute.
She was hot.
Yeah,
She was younger. She was smoking.
she's still all right. She got that bang.
So
You know what I'm saying?
I do know you were saying. That's why it's so crazy.
Her record doesn't help. As California's Attorney General, her decisions aged like milk in the sun, blocking transparency in police misconduct, keeping inmates from cheap labor, and resisting reforms she now pretends to champion. As VP, she was given major responsibilities, border security, diplomacy, but delivered only awkward gaffes and avoidance. Rogan doesn't exaggerate. Harris supplies the comedy herself. Every public appearance turns into viral material for all the wrong reasons.
So everybody forever was like Kamala Harris is the worst vice president. She's the least popular vice president of all time. And then in a moment in time, all of a sudden she's our hero. Everybody's with her. All these social media posts about her. Try Googling a negative story on her. You won't find one. So, ta-da!
You got me started on this.
Rogan laughs at her reliance on platitudes. She'll repeat phrases like, "We must work together because together we can achieve more," and pause as if she just recited history's greatest speech. The audience claps politely, not inspired, but embarrassed. Rogan makes it clear this mediocrity isn't harmless. Harris isn't just a weak speaker, she's one heartbeat away from the presidency. And her rise wasn't about merit, it was about timing, optics, and backroom deals. She's proof that branding has replaced substance in American politics.
Almost says 3 hours.
I don't know if she'll
really hard.
I don't know if she'll do 3 hours. They probably want to do it in an hour.
You're gonna get
Like an hour.
22 minutes. Get into her favorite section.
We should try with that. I think someone asked, didn't that Call Her Daddy girl, didn't they start talking about bedroom stuff?
Yeah. I like cowgirl.
Her defenders argue she's breaking barriers, but Rogan cuts deeper. This isn't about her identity, it's about her lack of competence. The real tragedy, he says, is that this is the best Democrats had to offer. Even her own party rejected her early in the primaries. Despite donors and media hype, her campaign fizzled out like a damp firework. She's not a leader America wasn't ready for. She's a product America never wanted.
She was saying she wants government oversight and regulation for social media. That's crazy.
It's crazy for anyone to want it because if the only reason you want it, right, is because you agree with the ideological bent of the platform, wait until someone else is in charge of it, or wait until there's a different government in charge.
It's also saying that the very thing that Mark Zuckerberg regrets should be happening. Like she's essentially saying, why should they have different rules for Facebook than they do for Twitter? Like what rules? Like what rules? We don't have rules. We have First Amendment rights of free speech.
Welken compares her to an overhyped gadget, great in ads, useless in real life. Her image is a shell, propped up by PR teams and friendly media. The roast isn't just about Harris, It's about the system that promoted her, a system obsessed with optics over results, identity over competence. Harris wanted to be the symbol of progress, but became the mascot of mediocrity. And Rogan made sure people see it clearly.
No way. That lady's a heartbeat away from the president.
We have seen what can be unburdened by what has been.
There's no way someone is not telling her stop saying that same thing over and over again.
To see what can be unburdened by what has been.
What can be unburdened by what has been? Like she just says it over and over and over again.
To see what can be unburdened by what has been.
This isn't real. This is writing. Someone wrote this. It seems like a script.
The ability to see what can be, unburdened by what has been.
Her approval ratings reflect the truth, consistently among the lowest for any modern vice president. Even within her own party, enthusiasm is minimal, yet she carries herself as if she's the heir to the presidency. Rogan tears into that image, pointing out her high staff turnover and reports of dysfunction behind the scenes. She isn't just ineffective in public, she struggles to lead even in private.
Like 10 seconds ago, like literally, like a day.
Yep.
And now it's like the country's rallying.
I know. Yeah.
What? I don't know.
Yeah, we're so easily manipulated, and they're all doing it in lockstep. Yeah, no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. She polled as the least popular vice president of all time. She is. I had dinner with a friend of mine recently who actually knows her. He says she's very smart.
The final blow is the contrast between ambition